Cheeb.
There we go. Ah, the freaking mic is still picking it up. Well, another VOD demonetized. Jesus, I literally can't get this on my back. Okay, well, I'm gonna try on my leg. That might work. Nope, that's gonna fall. Yeah, it's gonna fall. Okay. I don't know where to put it. I'm just gonna put it on my back. Doesn't look like the cookie ingredients. I mean, I'm gonna get them out. This is a bunch of chives I bought. I meant to get a bundle, I got a pound. I don't know how this happened to me. Can you shove this? Swift! Yeah. Swiffy. Thank you. Ah, it's on. There's Dersey. Everything is chaos. Can I get a few? I don't have chives. Yeah, you can have as many chives as you want. I've got a pound. Come here. Can we stop barking? Oh, okay. Yeah, we can stop, he says. He gave us permission. All right, let me open chat up. Holy moly. Hi, chat. Hello, 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 hello. Sorry. Chaos, 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 chaos. Chaos, huh, Swift? Chaos, chaos, chaos. I need tape. I went to Taylor Swift in Amsterdam. Congrats. Was it the best night ever? Are replacing chocolate chips with chives? No. No, no. Hello, everybody. Maybe add some corn, not a bad idea. Hello. Looking dry today. I did shower yesterday night. So. Bloop. You're killing it. Thank you, Kaylin. Thank you, the 15 months. She showered. I haven't gone 24 hours without showering. You guys don't understand. As someone with OCD, I have to shower a lot. I just have to. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, whoa! We them boys, we them boys, we them boys. Hell yeah, let's make some noise. We them boys, we them boys. Can I make some heart-shaped ones? Boys. Sure. We them boys. Thank you for the 10 gifted. That's very nice. Clocking in for another month. Q makes $1. I make a dime.
Clocking in for another
Ugly
month.
rat,
QT
thank you.
Makes $1. I make a dime.
Soybean, thank you for the 15. Bloop. Do the thing where you check all your lymph nodes in the shower? No, I cannot do that. Then we'd end up at the doctor. I don't think you make money from resubbing. Me? Me? I make money from people resubbing. Bloop. Him? Oh. Abison, thank you for the 25. Ugly Rat said they make a dime. Oh. I see. I don't think this helped me at all. We did not eat Mario's asshole yesterday. So we still have his asshole to eat. Ace and Pink taking 4 months. We have a busy week next week. Do you guys want to hear it? I haven't put my schedule together, but I will. T11. Yay. Busy week. We've got we're going to Disneyland with Connor and Mouse tomorrow. And then we're going to do a desktop stream Tuesday afternoon. And then Jason and Tina are coming over to bake. And then Wednesday, we have late night show with Tina. Thursday through Monday, I'm off because I'm out of town. Well, Monday, oh, no, yeah, I'll be off because I have to do wine about it. I'm out of town. And then, Tina week, yeah. But I'll be filming a camping vlog because we're going to be camping. Late night is Wednesday. Jello, I said it on last late night show. I said it was Wednesday. Thanks for getting him partnered, Auntie. He got himself partnered, for the record. I just had the right people to point out the glitch too, because there was a glitch on his account. Are you flying out? Potentially. But yeah, so short week, but long, busy week. Bloop. Hope that's okay with everyone. Lots of content, yeah. Face couldn't get him partnered, but you could. Well, I don't think, they're busy running a freaking whole entire org, and I'm not. Bloop. Technically, M's, thank you for the prime. I think it's just priority. I pray you don't get too many bug bites. You're stressing me out with those scissors. I promise it's okay. You're going to TwitchCon? Yes, I have a live show at TwitchCon. Well, I have a live show with TwitchCon.
I'm feeling
and then
22.
we also have a live wine about it at TwitchCon. And then I might do another cookie truck at TwitchCon. Busy, busy. Busy girl.
Bloop. Alien
Dark Blood Hawk,
PL.
thank you for the 7. That you've ever seen. No. Have fun camping. Thank you. I'm really anxious about it, so I don't know. It's been consuming me. I haven't been doing well, but whatever. Hey, first time chatter here. Just wanted you to know the name of the song that was playing before this one. Million Man, I believe, is what it was. I believe. All right. Well, where'd my cat go? I got Dursey. Durs! Durs! Bloop. Max Delicious, thank you for the prime. What the heck? Okay. Guess he doesn't want his food. Okay. Oh, there you are. Do you want your food? Come here. Why are you yelling so much? Do you want this? Do you want it? Hi. Do you want this? The heck? Oh, now he's happy. Hello, Arky. Okay, there you go. Oh, frick. Oh, God, I just got cat gravy on my nose. Ow. Does he have a feeding schedule? Yeah, but he doesn't follow it. It's whenever he yells at me. Ew. Ew. The cat has to have dingleberries. Clean. Clean butt. Ooh, clean butt. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about how clean your butt is. All right. I'm going to have one bite of my quiche. Actually, I'm gonna have one bite of this cucumber. Jersey, you're okay. Stop, here. Come here.
Bloop.
Okay. Do you use brand ingredients or something more affordable? I honestly just buy at random. I think it's totally fine to buy whatever you can afford. What temp should we preheat the oven? You don't need to preheat it yet.
Bloop.
Did you get new vanilla? Yeah. I don't have chocolate chips. What if I made chocolate-less chip cookies? You could do that. How'd you get your hair to look like that? I honestly woke up. We're having a blessed day. I woke up like this. I'm not even kidding. I blow dried it yesterday. And then I went to bed and I woke up like this. Incredibly lucky. Thank you for that, Prime. Your hair's been looking good lately. Thank you. Is Mexican vanilla an okay substitute for vanilla extract? Yeah. What if I forgot to take butter out? You're totally fine. Is no vanilla okay? It's okay, yeah. Sav, thank you for the 2 months. Okay. If you are making cookies with us today, get your ingredients out. If you have not, if you are thinking about making cookies, you can check the ingredients in Discord to see if you have them. What if my butter is melted for sitting out too long? That's fine. Is this a playlist for when Chatter's inevitably asked? Yeah, it is. It's one of the faces. I think it might be :O. I think it might be. I think. What if I have potato and yogurt? Is there an angle I can make cookies? No. Hit-choo! Hit-choo! Did you eat the Mario cake? We didn't yesterday. Maybe we'll have it tonight. Thank you for the blessings. $111 degrees in Arizona. Oh my God. Yeah, when I get from camping, I want to bake cookies outside. Jimbo, thank you for 42 months. Where did the cat go? He's busy. He's got stuff to do. He's got windows to look at.
Bloop. Came for the emotes and the QT banter. Stayed out of fear.
Here.
Pog peer pressure.
There's... Okay. Thor, thank you. Thank you for the 4 months. Yeah, Dutch oven, do some camping baking. That'd be fun too. What's the measurement if I have vanilla sugar instead of vanilla extract? I would Google that. I don't know. Can I use kosher salt? Yep. What did I do wrong? You're making chocolate mousse with egg whites? It's a bad recipe, TBH. But if you weren't getting air in them, it could be because your bowl wasn't thoroughly cleaned. If there's even a speck of fat, sometimes you won't get a meringue. But also, even outside of that, if your bowl's too hot, that can help. Crusty Sock, thank you for 31s. Tinfoil or pan spray will work, yeah.
QTC spin 1 year.
Thank you for the year.
Bloop.
Thank you, Shimushi.
YouTube frog using her prime. Saluting _ face.
Do we use the broiler to get the cookies golden brown? No. That is not a good idea. Guys, I finally finished Maya's birthday present. Isn't that crazy? Her birthday was back in May. Can you see it? No. Where's my phone? Of course I don't have it. It'd be crazy if I had it. All right, we're doing a fun bake along today. I'm not going to use a mixer. To all the people at home that don't have a mixer, I'm going to do this by hand. Cookies are really easy to do by hand. Is it ideal? No, but you can do it. Thank you, Emite, for the 13 months.
Bake a long time.
All right. You're going to pull out 2 bowls. 2 medium bowls is fine. A Thrillian Overt, thank you for the 3 months. You're not going to use your hands. You're going to use like a spatula. But finish Mario. I want to see him. You can go look at. Hi, handsome. Come here. Come here, Swiffy. Come here, buddy. Oh yeah, come here. Oh, come here. Come here. Okay, come on. Come here. He's walking so slow, I don't know why. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, I love the belly. He doesn't want to be lifted up right now, but he'll get his belly rubbed, huh? He'll get a belly rub. That's a good belly rub. Ugh. You're cute. Whoa, I stood up too fast, even though I stood up incredibly slow. I've got to grab my phone because I need the recipe, so 1 second. Give me a hot second. Give me a hot second. Huh, phone. It was on my in my backpack. Phone. Gosh damn it, chat. Where's my phone? Oh, it's right here. That's funny, I was in this room the whole time. What did I need this for earlier? Oh, I was supposed to call my brother back. Oops. He is gonna be mad at me. Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. Okay. We're back? We froze? What happened? Did we F? What are some vegan alternatives for cookies? Well, you use margarine instead of butter. And then you use any vegan egg substitute. It's very easy. People kind of overthink that a lot of the time. It's very simple. All right, let me pull up my recipe. Okay, dokie, okay, dokie. Okay, we're starting with our butter. So your butter is supposed to be room temperature. Salted or unsalted is fine. If you get unsalted, you're gonna add salt. If you got salted, you're not gonna add salt, okay? Now I also see the camera's crooked. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something shocking. You're gonna have to deal with it. Sometime a camera's crooked. Okay, we're gonna do a cup of butter. If your butter is not softened, you need to soften it in the microwave. You're gonna put it in for 10 seconds, pull it out, feel it. Put it in for 10 seconds, pull it out, feel it. It needs, when softened does not mean melted. Softened means spreadable, okay? So if you did not follow the directions where I said pull your butter out, then you gotta soften it in the microwave. Oh my God. There's a rat in the kitchen. So this is how she prefers to be held. I don't know why. You have to hold Coots differently than how you hold Durs. You gotta support her butt and you gotta hold her ribs. You're weird. I love you. Oh, get that fly. Wait, sometimes she'll chase flies. Come here. Coots, we're gonna get that fly. Where'd it go?
You see it? Where'd it go? Oh, I lost it.
Sometimes you can carry her and she'll chase flies. Oh, it's on the butter. Dang it. Okay. Now we pulled out half a cup of butter. Then soften your other half. But essentially, we're going to put our butter in the bowl. Fifth boot, Brando, thank you for the sub. Is there any replacement I can do if I'm out of baking powder? Do you have baking soda? Oh, she's chasing the fly like crazy right now. Okay. Chat, does Cutie only do cooking streams? No, just on the weekends. On the weekends, we do the events or cooking streams. If I'm on desktop on the weekend, it's usually because I have a sponsor or there's some sort of thing I've been invited to. By the way, are we still flirting with weirdos or has the rules changed? I know our community at times, because I'm sarcastic, that a lot of people in chat are sarcastic. But when you type out sarcasm in chat, sometimes it just comes off like you're being a dick. Strawberry Bubbles, thank you for the 6 months. Even I've been confused with people being sarcastic / like sometimes I'm like, are you being sarcastic or are you being passive aggressive? So I would just rather like we keep chat just a more fun space, even if people are jerks, you know? Mike's a little bugged. Oh, really? Is it my hair? How's that? Is that better? It's fine now? Okay, let me know if it happens again because we just fixed it. Anyway, so that's why I would just prefer everyone, yeah, you're not allowed to use sarcasm unless you're subbed. I think it's like, I think what I want to do, it's happening. Oh, okay. Well, no, is Nico here? Nico. I'm just gonna switch mics, but just so Nico knows something's weird with it, I guess, but he's not here. Usually if we say his name 3 times, oh, there he is. I think the cable's done for. Okay, dokie. Will you just let me know what cable we need to buy? Or let Nora know? Thank you. There we go. Can you hear me? Still bad. It's worse. Oh. Huh. Weird. Nico just says interesting. Okay. Switch. This is mic 2. I'm gonna switch to mic 3. We're gonna see how that one sounds. How's this? Fixed. Okay. So it is mic 1 and 2. Nico. Sorry, I was grabbing the little hooky. Also, Nico, can you also have Nora buy more of these little clippy thingies? Sorry, I don't know what they're called. Or I would do it. I hate when I have to ask you to do silly, stupid things. I just genuinely don't know what they're called. Thank you. Thank you. Suddenly, mama had to go. Also, I never replied to you because I was in my hyperfixation about mouse poop. But I need to reply to you about Overcooked.
QTC cookie.
Thank you. What the heck? Christine. This mic is quiet. Do I need to? I think it's just you. Have you seen my DM? Yes, Jello. I'm intentionally not opening it. So tomorrow when I'm doing some I'm going to Disneyland tomorrow. Tonight when I'm doing some desk work, I can pay that.
QTC despair.
Also, mods. Sorry, just while I'm thinking about stuff. Mods, I'm gonna put in the mod chat the Google sheet for all the shit that I got from that Amazon package thingy. If you guys want to pick stuff out that you want. And then we'll do giveaways for the rest. Oh God. Oh, that's Nico open TeamViewer. I thought it was me. And I just don't want to forget, so. Okay, and then this is crooked and everyone's complaining about it. Fixed? Census stream? Adam hasn't sent it to me. I'll do it when Adam sends it. In before Adam says, I sent it a week ago. I'm waiting for you to have a week where you do desktop streams. I could do it Tuesday. I'm doing a desktop stream before Jason comes over. Oh, Nico, while you're here, I had an idea. Well, I'm here. I'm always here. well, okay. What if, Nico, what if we put bake-alongs, what if we start editing? Okay, hear me out, Nico. What if we pay an editor to edit, because we don't put bake-alongs anywhere. We just do a VOD channel, but I could not VOD bake-alongs, and we could edit bake-alongs down for Patreon for QT time, and then post the recipe with it, and so you have an archive on the Patreon, since I'm so bad at QT episodes. What do you think? Sounds good. Okay, Nico's in. Pay editor. We always pay the editor. Poor Bakelong VOD viewers. Maybe it's fine to keep the VOD up, I think, but I think just a more edited, clean version might be great for the Patreon, just for weeks that I don't record unique content for. Just one that's like a 10-minute follow through of a recipe. Anyway, whatever. I just needed to get that out of my brain and let Nico hear it. Unfortunately, this is my best comms. My best comms is well, in passing, which kind of sucks because my poor assistant will be like in here doing dishes and I'll walk by and be like, oh, I've been meaning to tell you this. If you ever need anything, don't DM QT, come to chat with it. Okay, you're not wrong. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Does your assistant want anything in the P.O. box? She loves like squishmallows. So she would take some squishmallows. Do you know whose stream Disney, Jason, Tina, Baking will be on? Disney will be on Mouse's stream. And then we're going to do blind, deaf, mute. Actually, sorry, we're going to get to the bake along in a second. I just need to pick your guys' brain. Blind, deaf, mute is going to be on Jason's stream, but it's going to be here. But question, should we, because my hands can't be available. I think the problem with blind, deaf, mute is I'm useful no matter what if we have my hands. So I think instead of blind, deaf, mute, we do blind, deaf, handless. Also, mute, I think, is kind of bad for the stream. Like, I can be mute, but then it's just like, you know? You can write. I think as long as my hands are available, that's a problem. Back? Okay. What did Nico say? Nothing. Nico, you bitch. You know I can't scroll up. Okay, attitude. Attitude? Said he's a good Boy Scout? Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Save data. What if blind, deaf, mute, but my hands are tied to each of theirs? Blind, deaf, mute, handcuffed. I think I can still do a lot handcuffed, if I'm being honest. Oh, Nico. Sorry, we're gonna start making the cookies. Nico, can you link me the headphones that everyone uses for the blind, deaf, mute? I don't know which ones they use. All right, we're baking now. Okay, I assume everybody now has their soft butter in here, correct? Yes. Okay. So we've got soft butter. We're just gonna mix this like this. We got a cup. Just loosen it up, okay? What if I was blind, deaf, mute at the same time? That's interesting. There's lots to think about. Okay. Now we're doing a cup of white sugar and a cup of brown sugar. Then you're just sitting there. I wouldn't just sit there. I would not. You need white and brown sugar. Guys, do not act like I didn't post these ingredients in Discord days ago. 1 cup white sugar going in. Do we need to add salt for unsalted butter? Yes, but I'll tell you when.
Will we what QTC bake?
Okay, remember brown sugar needs to be packed. So you're gonna shove it in there like you're building a sandcastle, okay? It's not packed enough unless you can go like this. Okay. Faye Knight, thank you for the prime. Jello, what'd you say? Okay, now you're gonna mix your sugar and your butter. We're just gonna go like this. Get it all combined. Can I reduce the white sugar? Sure. Your cookies might be a different consistency, but sure. They both blind and you can't touch anything. You have to talk to them. Oh boy. Yeah, there's lots of good ways to do that. Oh boy. I had a brown sugar clump that I took out, but that wasn't a clump. Okay. Everybody, you're just mixing this until you get a nice, consistent, like, paste. Okay. It should all be combined like this. You got it? Looks like wet sand, exactly. Now we're gonna get our eggs out. If your eggs weren't already out. One egg. 2 egg. Was I supposed to preheat the oven? No, because these have to go in the fridge for a little bit before we bake them. So don't worry about that. Okay. And then you're going to add your vanilla extract in here too. So 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons vanilla extract. Okay, get this all combined now. Again, you can use a mixer, but I figured a lot of people don't have mixers, so we would just do one by hand today. Those look like tablespoons. It wasn't, I promise. Okay, this is going to become a nice, almost like a peanut butter consistency. You cream the butter and sugar. We did by hand. Why can't I pack my brown sugar? Why can't I pack my brown sugar? What? Huh? What's the question? I don't understand. Like pack it down in the cup? You can't do that? Yeah, it might be dried out. Swift. Okay. Once that is all thoroughly combined, should look like that. Wow, Jello. When you measure teaspoon, tablespoon, do you level the spoon like flat or do you let it stay like a mountain? Flat. Okay. Now over here, we're going to do our dry ingredients, okay? Don't scratch your eyes when dealing with raw eggs. Okay. Thank you. All right. We're going to do 3 cups of flour. Did you consider baking as your job? It used to be my job. Okay. So you want to make sure that you don't pack flour. Flour is one of those things that you can mess up if you do too much. Hello, do you post your ingredients? Yes, they're in the Discord. We're going to do 3 cups. So if you have a problem, like if you're scooping, see how if I was scooping, if I like pressed against the side of this, it could like pack it in more. If you have a problem with that, you can just spoon it into your cup. That's a pretty easy way to avoid that. Okay. 3 cups of flour. Then we're going to do a teaspoon of baking soda. Oh, this is half a teaspoon. And then half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now, what's the reason you should pack down brown sugar? Because that's how it's always measured in all recipes. Why? It's stupid. I don't know, but we just do it that way. Raw speed, thank you for the prime. Was it light or dark brown sugar you used? Doesn't matter.
QTC
thank you for the 22. Okay, so far in here, you guys, we have 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder. Now, if you used salted butter, do not add salt. If you used unsalted butter, we're going to add salt here. You're going to do 1.5 teaspoons. I like my chocolate chip cookies a little more salty, so even though I use salted butter, I'm adding a half teaspoon more. Why do we have to add both baking powder and baking soda? Why not just baking soda? Because baking powder is actually a mixed version of baking soda. Baking powder is half baking soda and half, is it cream of tartar or is it cornstarch? I think it's cream of tartar. And so it's just different types of leaveners. So there's just different ways to do stuff. You don't have to do it that way, but it's just for the consistency of the recipe. Baking soda creates bubbles. Cream of tartar maintains the bubbles. So they're just doing different things. So if you wanted to be crazy, you could do 1 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and then 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. But you don't have to. You could just do whatever. Okay. Is everyone, your dry ingredients are done? We're just going to mix those together. So our flour, baking soda, baking powder, and salt, they're all become friends. We've been making a YouTube video for this. No. Okay. We're going to pour our flour on top of our wet ingredients. And now we're going to mix this in. And this is where it's going to come dough. So it's going to become a little harder to mix. On a scale of 1 to 10, how fucked up am I if I ran out of flour and only have 2.5 cups? You're fine. Just go with it. Your cookies will be a little more runny. Like they'll be a little more flat than everyone else's. Who taught you how to bake? Mostly my mother. And myself. For these streams, do you pick favorite recipes or do you also like to make new recipes? A mix of both. Sometimes we've done new recipes and sometimes we've done favorite. Sometimes we've done some of my recipes. So it's just a mix. Okay, so you're just going to mix this until you don't see any like lumps of flour, like any dry spots.
Sup.
Hello. Thank you for the 14 months. Peeking at you. Happy birthday. Okay. Once you get to a dough consistency, there's no big things of flour in it. This is where you add your chocolate chips and your nuts if you want to add nuts. So chocolate chips all come down to flavor preference. So if you want milk chocolate, that's sweeter. If you want dark chocolate, that's more bitter. If you do semi-sweet, it's in between. If you want to do M&M, are there people in chat actually making the recipe with QT right now? Yes. If you want M&Ms, you add M&Ms. If you want Reese's Pieces, you add Reese's Pieces. Whatever you want. I do semi-sweet. If you want to add toffee in. That sounds fun. Maybe I'll see if I have toffee. And it also depends on how much chocolate chips you want. If you like them really chocolatey, you can go up to 2 cups. If you like in between, 1.5 cups. If you don't like very many chocolate chips, just do a cup. Isn't that crazy? Do whatever you want. Let's see if I have toffee. That sounds kind of fun. Toffee, toffee, toffee. I think I do. At least I did. Question mark. Bloop. Let me grab a chair. Jade, thank you for that prime. So chocolate chips are fun because you can kind of throw whatever you want into them. Throw gummy bears in if you're feeling crazy. Whatever you want. Caramel, Almond Joys, gumballs, M&Ms. I don't have toffee. That's okay. Thought I might have, but I don't. Okay. Okay. Now, we're just going to mix this until our chocolate chips are evenly spread throughout. Again, it's way harder to mix now, so just keep that in mind. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. All done? This is what your dough should look like. The dough is sticky, yeah. It's not like, I mean, it's not runny by any means, so it shouldn't like stick to your finger. Your butter could be, if you had enough flour, your butter could be too wet, and that's why. Can I use a hand mixer? Yeah, feel free. But if it's really, really sticky, there's a chance that your butter's too runny or you didn't use enough flour. If you're for sure you used enough flour, then your butter is probably too melted, and we just need to put it in the fridge. So regardless, everybody, we're going to put this in the fridge right now. Okay? So put your dough in the fridge, and then we're going to preheat our oven. You get your hair cut? I did not. Just having a good hair day. What temp do we preheat the oven to? We're going to do, let me see, I think 325. It's been, my brain is a little fucked up because I've done so many speed runs that sometimes I do 350, sometimes I do 325. But I think we're going to go 325 on these bad boys. Let me just confirm. Let's do 350. Do we have to cover the dough? No, because they're not going to be in there for that long, so you're okay. Bloop. Ed, thank you for the prime. Mute, thank you for the 14 months. Do you think this is the easiest bake-alongs you've ever done? I don't know. Maybe we've done easier ones. 350, temp 350, yeah. Where did I put the, oh, there it is. Could you go over the dry ingredients part, please? Yes, so it's just 3 cups flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half teaspoon baking powder, and then salt. If you used unsalted butter, you're gonna go 1.5 teaspoons of salt. If you use salted butter, then you don't have to add more salt. If you like saltier, just add a 1/2 teaspoon. Is Jason allowed to Riz Tina? No. Not allowed. Tips for freezing dough? Yeah, so I always scoop my dough first before I freeze it. That way you can just pull out and bake cookies whenever you want. So that's my biggest tip, is scoop your dough, freeze it like on a plate or something, scooped, covered in saran wrap, and then once you want to, since it's frozen in the balls, you can just put the balls in a Ziploc bag. You just have to wait a day. Wait, did we put the dough in the freezer or the fridge? It's in the fridge, but people are just asking about freezing your dough. So it's kind of cool. So this probably makes 24 plus cookies. But if you don't want to make 24 cookies today, you can freeze your dough for up to like 2 months. Cookie dough freeze is really, really great. So that's something I used to do. And someday when I have my life more together, I'll do that. But I used to always just have frozen cookie dough in the fridge. So whenever people, or in the freezer. So whenever people come over, you could just have some fresh baked cookies. Also a really great like homemade Christmas present is cookie dough. You can just make your own cookie dough, freeze it, and then package it and then give it to people and tell them, like, put your own little instructions on it. It's a really fun present. So if you make a cookie cake, do you do anything different with it? You just push it down on a cookie size pan. Is any sealed container okay? Yeah. Cool shirt. Where'd you get it? Disneyland. Can bake frozen? Yes. But we're going to wait like 20 minutes. So we're just going to kind of stall and hang out for 20 minutes. I'm going to put this stuff away. So feel free to put your ingredients away. We're just going to wait 20 minutes-ish for that dough to sit there and chill. Break. Clean up, clean up. So how do I freeze the dough again? You just cover it in plastic wrap, pretty much, is the most important part. Or a sealed container. Okay. What are you waiting for? While we do this, I want to go look at the mochi donuts from last week because I wasn't able to pull them up because we got distracted. So let's do that.
Bloop. Cookies.
Tooties. It's not very good. What am I eating? A quiche. It's not very good though. Okay. Why do you chill the dough before baking? It's how you don't get cookies that are just really flat and spread out. Because if all the dough is the same temperature, it makes it bake more evenly in a way that's like
birthday, Queen.
keeps its shape is the best way to describe it. Andrew, thank you for the 4 months. Okay. We're going to look at the mochi donuts from last week. Bow, 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 bow. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. How long do we chill for? We're going to do like 20 minutes. You can do for like hours. We could do for a whole day. Okay, let's look at food pics for last week's mochi donuts. I didn't get to see them. Ooh. Ooh, wait, so many of yours were so pretty. And some of yours were not. Okay. Some bad things happened to some people. Bad things. Why are you looking so stressed? That's just my face when I'm trying to figure out how to use OBS. Oh, it's pretty good. Okay. This is Polite. Polite was having problems saying that theirs exploded. That's just inconsistent mixing is what happens there, but that's okay. That's okay. My dough was too thin, immediately fell apart in the fryer, which was too hot, then too cold. So I'm tapping out and giving up, but I had fun on my first bake log. Oh. Well, at least they tried, you know? At least they tried. Ooh, these are good. Pre-glazed. Ooh, they did some cinnamon ones and some glazed ones. Those look yummy. Some glazed ones. Mine were too runny after being too thick. Oh. Yeah, it's a slippery slope when you start playing with the recipe like that. So. Okay, cinnamon ones and some glazed ones. Your glaze is a perfect consistency, Vanessa. Did chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Okay. Those look great. Strawberry and chocolate. Those also look really great. Ooh, a honey one. A honey was my favorite. A lot of you made mochi donuts last week. I didn't realize how many people were making them. Ooh, love the sprinkles. Those look like Krispy Kremes. I'll say that. Ooh, look at that chocolate one. That's a good looking chocolate one. Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate on the right for me because they're ugly. Glaze wouldn't mix right. Huh. I wonder what happened to your glaze. Mine ended up being too runny and blobbed together. That'll happen. That's okay. They taste delicious. Made a black sesame glaze. Ooh, yummy. Yummy. Oh, look at these. Some of them look like bear paws, which is kind of fun. Mine are vanilla chocolate orange glaze, not aesthetic, but tastes good. Your batter looks a little too runny. So all you have to do is just not add as much milk last time. Or next time. We use food coloring from rainbow cake. Ooh, that's fun. I love these pink ones with the sprinkles. That's so pretty. Made a bunch of substitutions. Don't do it. Yeah, that's what happens. When you guys are in chat and you're like, what if I do this? What if I do that? What if I do this? What if I do that? That is what happens. So you can make any substitutions you want, but sometimes you don't get what you want. Get Max on here. I would love to have Max over for a baking stream. if he ever wants to. I could DM him and see if he wants to, but I'm super busy this week, so maybe next week I'll bother him and see if he wants to learn how to bake something. We gave up with the paper. Okay, so they just stopped doing the like flour looking ones and they just did some fried dough, which is totally fine. Ooh. Okay. Those look nice. Oh, wow. These look perfect. Kay had the perfect dough consistency. I would say Kay's dough was better than mine. This is our gold star of the week. My Paul Hollywood handshake goes to Kay. Matcha? Ooh, your matcha glaze looks beautiful. Okay. Ooh, these are really good too. I wonder, ube. I was going to say, I wonder if they used ube. They did. They did. I can't believe, guys, I'm really impressed because mochi donuts are hard. And I said in chat, I was like, these are a little hard. Like, good luck. And so many of you showed up. That's so cool. Great stuff. You guys trying something new. Those look great. First batch, didn't have enough flour, turned out way better. Made vanilla glaze. Fruity Pebble. Fruity Pebble's a fun one. Cinnamon sugar, caramel, and chocolate. Chocolate crushed up Girl Scout thin mints. That's a fun way to do it. Vanilla glaze dyed blue. That is so much food coloring, my dear. I was like, what is the black one? Those look great though. I did Nutella. Oh, those are probably really yum. Nutella is probably so good. Okay, I think that is... Made some iced tea with my Lizzie pack. Okay, all right. So those were the last of the mochi donuts. But good job to everyone that did the mochi donuts. Great stuff. And today you got to post your chocolate chips. When you finish your chocolate chips, we're going to post those, okay? Your chocolate chip cookies. So I'm excited to see them when we're done. But yeah, I was sad I couldn't look at them last week, but we got distracted. That doesn't feel like last week, but it was. It was last week, huh? Okay. Ooh, ooh. Thank you for the 5 months.
Bloop. Hi, BB.
How the time flies, yeah. Do you post VODs anywhere of recipes? It's all on my VOD channel. Did you go to the T1 game? I did not. What is the oven preheated to? 350. Is that a green screen behind you, be honest? Yes. I've been in the car for 6 hours. Ooh, I need a lemon cookie recipe. I got a pretty good lemon crinkle cookie recipe. I could send you. Keto Alveus when? I haven't been able to get on a plane. Can we make lunchbox cakes sometimes? Yeah, that's a fun idea. So I'm getting my kitchen certified as a cottage kitchen. So that way we can do some baking here and then we can sell stuff at DecoDen. Plus, because DecoDen is only going to be like bakery set up for when the bakery's open, essentially. Just because it's easier to stream in my own house than it is, you know, to go somewhere else. So, so yeah, sometimes we'll do that. What is a cottage kitchen? It's licensed to sell homemade baked goods. Essentially, as long as your kitchen is up to health code, like I'll just have to like, you know, tie my hair back and shit like that and kick the pets out when I'm making stuff that people will be consuming, which is fine. I mean, yeah. Is that like city by law or something? City by law, city by law. I don't know what that sentence means, I'll be honest. Is Lud Croissant thing going to be streamed? Yeah, on his channel. By law. Is it gay? It's not gay. Can the pets be certified too? Unfortunately, no. If you look up cottage kitchen license, you can find a bunch of information on it, or permits, cottage kitchen permit. I think it's not just California state law. There's lots of states that do it. But I'll probably do a few weekends where I do custom cake orders once I get everything situated. So I've been having a really good time with all the baking content. It's made me very happy. I feel very like I'm feeling some lightness for the first time in a few years. So that's exciting. But then I'm also feeling a lot of anxiety because I'm trying to get on an airplane. But, you know. So we'll see. What's happening for the Fear End episode this week? I have no clue. I'm showing up. We're filming at like 7 o'clock or something. I'm just showing up. I don't know. I'm just going. What should Girly Pop Nation be about this week? I was going to make my slideshow for what Girly Pop Nation cares about. What should we care about this week? Chapel Roan? Don't you feel like we already cared about that? Doesn't it feel a little too late to care about that? If you go on a fifth swipe with a planet Benjamin. Bloop. Anonymous, thank you for gifting a sub. Chapel Roan lore. I could do that. You got to do something niche. Yeah, the sour grapes was a fun one. I was going to do Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, but then last week I had to pull that on my ass. Everyone and their mom already know about Chapel Roan. I know. We already talked about Brooke. Taylor Swift doing other artists dirty, maybe? I don't think we need to cover that, you know? I don't think we gotta cover that. We don't gotta cover that. Don't need to cover. Girlies care about Caitlin Clark. What do the girlies care about this week? YouTuber Tanner Fox did some really fucked up shit to his ex. Sounds a little heavy. You talk about Anime Expo? Girlies care about you singing Pink Pony Club at your summer concert. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Tana and Alyssa drama? What's that drama? As a girly, I don't care about this shit this week. Yeah, that's how I feel. Oh, Hawk Tua girl. Starting her first Instagram account and getting 1 million followers in a day seems crazy. Am I right? Doesn't that seem insane? I don't get how like making one joke has like people are saying they're making like a documentary about her and shit. I'm like, what? People are so weird about her. I saw a tweet from the guy who has a show on Amazon Prime, can't get representation, and people are like,
I am knee deep in some Mexican business. I'm gonna try to explain it as best as I can. This is Carla Panini and this is Carla Luna, besties who used to host a comedy show together called Las Lavanderas, the laundresses. They were as thick as thieves. The show got so big they were doing live comedy tours. But behind closed doors, betrayal, secrecy, backstabbing. So both women were married. Carla Luna was married to a fellow comedian named Americo. But then one day she finds out that her bestie, Miss Westie, is having an affair with her husband. First, abruptly, the show just gets canceled at the height of its success. In a mysterious way, Carla Luna just says that she is leaving the group and that she forgives her friend for what she did. So of course everybody's like,
I wouldn't.
Girl, what'd she do? Eventually, it comes out that Carla Panini was having a secret affair for years with Carla Luna's husband, Americo. To make matters worse, Carla Luna was diagnosed with cancer, and Carla Panini was a person that she used to turn to for advice as a confidant. Now, of course, after this all comes out, Carla Luna divorces her husband. But the story doesn't end there, because Carla Panini swoops in and starts playing house with Americo, raising homegirl's kids, and eventually marrying him. All the while, Carla Luna is battling terminal cancer. A few years later, Carla Luna was on a talk show, and the host asked her, what hurt more, the betrayal from your husband or the betrayal from your bestie? And she said, my friend. As you can imagine, this scandal rocked the country and made Carla Panini one of the most hated women in Mexico, if not the most hated. And unfortunately, in 2017, Carla Luna passed away from cancer. Now, as I went down this rabbit hole, the craziest part I saw was that Carla Panini recently was on a podcast, and she was asked, do you miss your friend? I said no, because when my stepdaughter, aka Carla Luna's daughter, sings, she reminds me of the beautiful voice my friend had. When she acts a certain way, it reminds me of the way my friend used to act. That response was something else. Anyways, there's so much more that happened, and I'll tag the creator that sent me down this rabbit hole below.
I don't want to cover that because that's so depressing. That's so depressing. That's so sad. It would have been not sad if, like, the woman didn't die from cancer and instead came back and, like, married The Rock or something. That's so sad. Why do terrible people always win? I hate that. All right, how long has it been? Has it been 20 minutes? $22? All right. Let's go. Oh. Why is the music not playing? Oh, it's just quiet part of a song. All right. One second. Getting distracted. Okay, get your cookie dough back out, everybody. Okay. So now I'm going to cheat and use a cookie scoop. But not everyone has a cookie scoop. So you're just going to scoop out some balls and you're going to roll like 2-inch balls. Bloop. QB, thank you for the 27 months. If it's too sticky to roll balls, then you probably want to put it in the fridge for a little longer. Is that not the same as an ice cream scoop? It is the same as an ice cream scoop. How big is your scoop? Does not have the ounces on this bad boy. I don't know.
Bloop. Woo.
Thank you for the 2 months. I don't have parchment paper. Can I just butter my tray? Yep, that's totally fine. And we're just going to do 12 on a tray. Did you get that shirt at Disney? Yes. Will the recipe be posted anywhere? It's already posted in the Discord. That's how bake-alongs work, is I posted in the Discord before so you can buy all the ingredients. And then... Okay. If I use scoops that big, they all flatten and become one giant cookie. How do I prevent this? Then your recipe's bad. So you prevent this by following one of my recipes. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes. And then put your remaining dough back in the fridge until it is time to scoop that. That's crazy, Adam. Yeah, they won't spread as much as if you chill them. That's why you gotta chill them. Do you have any advice to make cookies taller? Freeze them. Okay, now we're just waiting again. The waiting game? Why is there tape on your cup? So people aren't weird and they like look up where the restaurant I got it delivered from, and then they try to like do calculations of how often I get coffee delivered from there and how long it takes to get to my door and where I live. Yeah, depressing, huh? Didn't expect that answer. Yeah. Most of the time, I will just cover any like large brands just in case. Did you hear something like that before? Yes. Yes, that's yes. Yes. Many streamers have had people find, like if I went on stream right now, I know a streamer who on stream ordered McDonald's and it only took 15 minutes to get delivered, and people knew they lived in Ohio. And so then they found like a location that was like a 15-minute vicinity from, or a 10-minute vicinity from a McDonald's and and found out like where they lived. So, you know, you just can't be too careful. People are insane. I know a streamer who got doxxed because they said their power went out. Someone looked up a power outage online. Yeah, there's lots of stuff like that. It is sad because there is ways to use that power for good and not evil. Bloop. Marina, thank you for the
Everyone
34 months.
PETTHECOOTS if you're normal.
Did you code culinary school? I did. What was that question? Somebody said I looked back, something about the galaxy cake. I mixed it. Oh, were they asking where to watch how I made it? Mediocre Middle Kid, thank you for the 33. Suave Rico, thank you for the brand new sub. Would love a cutie baking show. I've actually been trying to look at potentially trying to get on one of the Food Network baking challenges. Like, especially a Halloween episode. Wouldn't that be fun? Because I figure they, like, probably started recording the Halloween ones soon. Like the cake ones where they do the cake decorating challenges. I don't know if they still do those shows, but I thought it'd be fun. If anybody knows any connections. 10 minutes, 10 to 12. What if I want to use whole wheat flour? Do it, bitch. That's crazy, Coozer. Christmas this year is already done. Pretty sure Halloween is too. How do you know that? Dang it. I want to do a Halloween one. I don't want to become like a cooking reality show star. I just think it'd be fun to go on one. Because I'm really good at cakes and I just think I'd win. I'll be honest. I'm pretty cocky going into it. Let's get you on without a recipe. Well, that one seems a little too easy for me. I want like the Food Network, like the ones where they're like, your theme is pumpkin, and you gotta make this crazy pumpkin cake. I don't know if they do those shows anymore though. Anyway, they do. What are they called? I used to watch them growing up, but I haven't watched them in forever. Meanwhile, I'd qualify for Nailed It. Yeah, I don't think I'd qualify for Nailed It. Sadly. All right, I'm just gonna check on mine real quick because my oven's a little funny. Okay, they're fine. I have to pee. Mine look like they're gonna take more than 5 minutes to finish. Halloween Wars. Yeah, that'd be cool. I would love to be on Halloween Wars. Okay, I have to pee. I've got to pee. I'll be back. wearing a romper. So that sucked. Thank you, the 5 months. Yeah. I was like, they're gonna think I fell in. My hair and makeup is eating today. Thank you. I'm really lucky. My hair, I woke up like this. I really can't take much credit. I just woke up and my hair was like this. I was like, okay. I don't have a back door. No. Halloween War said it was casting in April. No. Okay, well then maybe Christmas ones are right now, right? Ruin time? Do you see anything for Christmas shows? Guys, if I die on the airplane and I don't get to publish a cookbook in my lifetime with my mom's recipes, I'll be so sad. Still accepting applications made for Halloween, jscasting.com. Do you think that's real? I just really don't want to go on the airplane chat, but I really don't want to drive 14 hours. Boat? I can't take a boat to Idaho. Ooh. Okay, my cookies need like another minute. If your cookies are done, take them out. Wait, have you never flown before? I haven't flown in like 3 years. Last time I flew was either San Francisco with Lud or Chicago with Taylor. It's just a 2-hour horror movie. That's what I was telling myself, Adam. Funnily enough, I was telling myself, I was like, okay, I just have to suffer for 2 hours. Like, I just have to suffer for 2 hours. Like, just 2 hours of suffering versus 14 hours of, like, wasting my life in a car, you know? Ugh. That's just 100 TikToks. 100 TikToks is about an hour. I can watch 100 TikToks. What do I do if my cookies come out cakey? You can't do anything at this point. Okay, mine are done. You can always pull out your cookies a little earlier if you like them to be gooey, because they're going to deflate a little bit. But look at these freaking perfect cookies. They look like they're straight from Panera. So they're going to deflate just a little bit so we can still have gooey in the middle. Before you take them off the sheet pan, let them sit here for like a minute or two, and then you can take them off the sheet pan, okay? Ugh. Mine are tall, is that bad? No. Oh, I need that recipe piece. We just made it. What's with the nuns? They're smoking weed. God, I really want to see my family. I really want to go to that. I really want to go to my family reunion. I just really don't want to go on an airplane. It's helped you with your insomnia. That's exciting. What's a good indication they're done? As long as they're golden brown around the edges, then they're done enough. And then if you want them, you know, if you want them less gooey, you can leave them in longer. If you want them more gooey, you can take them out sooner. How did your fear of flying persist through your dissociation? It's not even that. I guess I'm kind of nervous because I'm getting anxiety just thinking about flying, which is new. Because when I'm dissociated, I kind of feel nothing and I can get through it. I'm kind of nervous that I'll hit such a level of anxiety that I'll dissociate more, you know? When I'm finally kind of coming out of a dissociative period, like I'm starting to feel a little better, that I'm scared that I'm going to force myself back into a shell, which is like the worst feeling ever, you know? So that sucks, but whatever. But I really want to see my family. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. Is it possible to rationalize your way out of fear? No, unfortunately. I am a very smart person. I know logistically all the information. However, that's not really how fear works.
Host!
Wow, thank you for the raid. Ivy, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Very sweet. Bloop. A kid with a banjo, thank you for the 5 months. Chat, give out cookies. And we are taking these perfect cookies off the oven. And they are quite literally perfect. They smell so good, but I cannot have them because I am gluten-free. Bloop. Thank you for the 8 months. Bloop. I'm not kidding you. I'm 90% sure these are just perfect cookies. Like they're perfectly gooey in the center, perfectly golden on the edges. I just made perfect cookies. Yeah, I'm gonna make the Fearand boys ruin their diets. Okay. Time to scoop more dough. So you're just going to pull your... Why do you avoid gluten? It gives me acid reflux really bad. If I avoid it for just like 6 months, my acid reflux goes away. I'm good for like a year, and then I have to do it again. Guys, my kitchen smells amazing right now. Is that your mom picture? Yeah, my mom was a nun. What? Did Cutie press him down? No, you do not press him down. Would you say that you used up? This is, I specifically bought this for cookies. I did not buy this for ice cream. Does it hurt your thumb if you do it a lot? No, we used to have one in the bakery. That's a hand clamp one. And that one would hurt a lot. We'd make 100 mini cookies. No, we'd make more than 100. We'd make like 500 mini cookies. And sometimes your hand would cramp. How much does it cost to make cookies? I already had all the ingredients, so maybe someone in chat could speak to that better. How much they spent on ingredients. Yeah, we got flies in the kitchen. We got some freaking flies in here. We got some flies in the kitchen. All right. So this recipe ended up making me 27 cookies. Which I'm gonna have to do another batch, which is annoying because okay. So in those go. This can go back in the fridge. Hi, Coots. And we wait again. Why do you have 6 heaters on the stove? I didn't make the stove. We also have 5. What a weird thing to say. What's your net worth? Probably like 10 million. Probably. Maybe like 15, I don't know. Maybe like 50 bill. Not sure. Funko, thank you for the 15 months. Okay, maybe like 20. She doesn't even have a watch or a Bitcoin. Okay, chill. Chill. What's your net worth if you marry Lud? I don't know. I think Lud doesn't have as much money as people think he has because, like, most streamers get, like, a YouTube contract and then they just put it in the bank account. Ludwig got a YouTube contract and bought a company where he has to pay for 40 plus salaries. Which is kind of interesting. He has 5 mil liquidated. Wow. I don't know. It's just always surprises me. But he sold his company while it's up. He could make a lot of money. Well, not really, because it's a co-op. You can't make that much money. I don't really understand it, but I don't understand how companies like that work, but I know it's cool. I just don't get how it works. Because technically you don't get like your investment back, right? Thank you for the 3 months. Those are the most gorgeous cookies I've ever seen. Thank you. It's co-op like a Halo split screen? Yeah, I think so. Cutie, what's your favorite thing to bake and cook? Whatever the person in the room's favorite thing is to eat. Yeah, I don't understand co-ops. I'm sure it's a good thing. I just don't understand it. My brain's not big enough. The return of investment is the friends we made along the way. Yeah. Cutie, could you do a bake along with a tres leches cake? The hard thing about that is it has to sit overnight. I do love Mama and Pa, not the way that I do love you. But we'll probably make tres leches soon because Hassan's birthday's coming up. So. And he wants tres leches every year, so. Is tiramisu hard? No. It's technical. There's a chance of you curdling your milk, or curdling your eggs, but it's not hard. Tres leches is pretty soft. Can they put in cake pops? That would sell well. No, they're too liquid for cake pops. I mean, you could make a faux version for sure. I think there's a fly stuck in the garbage. I was joking about your mom. Sorry. Oh, it's okay. I wasn't upset. I'm fine. I've decided to take on this new energy where nothing you guys say can hurt me. Because you don't know me. So. Copium and troll. Bloop. Adam and Cass,
Yeepy.
That's a pretty shit attitude, admittedly. I don't think that's a very nice thing to do. Can you do some recipes with matcha? Yeah. That's just challenging freaks. I'm not trying to.
Bloop. QTC spin, QTC spin, QTC coots.
Xterra, I think, with 10 months. Where's our cookie? I think, honest to God, I think I've set a really bad example. I think it's made a lot of people in chat like defensive, including mods. Like sometimes I see Adam or Cass being passive aggressive too, and it's just like not chill. I don't want to do that shit anymore. So I just think it's better to just be like, dude, we're making cookies. How mad can we be about literally anything, you know? Like, just chill. Have you ever made mochi ice cream things before? I haven't made homemade ones in a really long time. I think I've only made them once, so that could be a fun challenge sometime. Yeah, I think just like taking everything less seriously is important. Otherwise, literally no one will ever be happy, you know? Thank you, Candlelight Cat. It's like plum, like Caroline said. Cannolis would be fun. I don't have all the things. You have to have like sticks for those, but I could buy them, I guess. Have you ever thought about dual streaming on YouTube? Trying to get my wife to watch you. I can't. I have a Twitch contract, so I can only do YouTube for events or streamer awards. Paris and Peonies, thank you for the prime. Ordered a chocolate cookie with my sub, but they gave me an oatmeal raisin, so I guess this stream is a good substitute. That's so sad. It's like I've had like when you think something's like Sprite and you drink it and it's water or something like that. Could we ever go like fancy like mission style dessert recipe and we attempt to make it? I probably wouldn't have that as a bake along because I don't think it's like super approachable. It's too hot in Washington. It's too hot like everywhere. Everywhere's so hot right now. AC in my house died this morning. Ooh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, if your cookies are done, post a picture in the Discord under food pics. What would you consider 5-star difficulty bake along? Macarons. I hate making macarons. Can we add gold leaf to the recipe and charge 1,000 for it? Yeah. How come? Because the consistency of every single person's mix would be different depending on where they live. Because humidity has a ton to do with macarons. They're just a pain in the butt. I don't know if I'd ever do a macaron bake along because they're just so annoying. There's lots of cookie pics already. Ooh, can't wait to see them. Thank you for the 23 months. Ooh. Wait, that's a cute picture of macarons. Do you ever do eclairs? We've done eclairs. Oh, probably 3 years ago, admittedly. I'm trying to repeat more because I realize the audience is different. Like we've done these before. We did these last year, but I figured it's been a while. Ranch, please. Thank you for the prime. I'd enjoy a scone recipe, savory and sweet. Okay. She once did 23 flavors of brownies. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. How can you know if the cookies are done? If they're golden around the edges is what you're looking for. These are like perfectly done cookies. They're like gooey in the middle, golden around the edges. Oh, so good. Can we make crepes? Yeah, we could do crepes sometime. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Halo-thon when? This month. This month. This month. Jody and I both have it in our calendar. We both already have it in our calendar. That's a fair cope. Have you done or tried baked things with stevia powder? A diabetic here, so trying to see how easy it is to replace for regular sugar. I would recommend, I think, monk fruit. Oh wait, does monk fruit sugar work for that, JD, or no? When are you gonna do a collab with Lil Simsy? I would love to do a collab with Lil Simsy. I think the coolest thing about this job is there's so many things I like about it. Like, you know, if I don't know what to do, I could play Sims. I love Sims. If I don't know what to do, I can play Park Attack. If I don't know what to do, I can play League. Like, there's just so many things I like doing, which is nice. If I don't know what to do, I can bake. If I don't know what to do, I can, you know, I think it's nice. Bakery Sims collab. If Kayla's ever in LA, it'd be fun to bake like the wedding cake from Sims. That'd be fun. You show us how to make creme brulee? I could do that. Hello, Sir Johnny, we're doing well. I want to see the Tyler AI roast cutie. Yeah, that's on my list. That'd be fun. Bronze 4. Oh, no. Jello's above me. Jello's bronze 3. No. I'm worse than Jello. Listen, I haven't had a lot of time to play. Oh, damn it. Oh no. Let me know if you ever want to be carried. No, Jello. Absolutely not. My cookies are taking forever. Yeah, JD, I think monk fruit sugar is the best. What is the opposite of water? Air? JBK, I've never heard of that. Lauren, thank you for the 14 months.
QTC party.
Water isn't wet, therefore it's dry. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, these are close enough. Yummy! I need a plate. Or I'll just put them on a cutting board. Coots, you're cute. I think Coots likes the smell of cookies. These cookies look perfecto. Show Coots, she's sleeping on a chair, but she looks really cute. I accidentally put these too close together. I have so much space on these sides and I just shoved them all next to each other. Silly me, silly me. Oopsie doopsie. I missed all stream. Why do you have the pepper out? I guess it was just out on the table from yesterday and I didn't move it. There'll be a taste test. I'm sure on Fear and they will eat them. The circles on the Teflon sheet mean anything? The big one in the middle is good for pie crust, so then you know how much you want to roll your pie crust out to. These ones, these little circles, these are really good for macarons. Oh boy. We got attacked by butter, everybody. Get down, get down. Everybody get down. Butter jumped out of the fridge at us. Goots, run! The butter fell. Can you do an ice cream bake along? I don't know. Not enough people have an ice cream maker. You think Silpats are worth the money? Yeah. I just getting one, yeah, for sure. And it's more like environmentally friendly than parchment paper. You just wash it off and then you never have to buy parchment paper, really. I just want to show Coots to everybody because she's so cute. Hi. Hello. Puppy Posy, your eye looks a little swollen. Are you okay? Are you okay? Maybe they're prime.
Nice. I think you're very cute.
She's like, ma'am, put me down. Ma'am, could you cut the shit? Could you cut the shit, ma'am? Okay. I taught a friend who doesn't know how to make chocolate chip cookies. It's a recipe that's simple. It takes me 30 to 40 minutes to make. Why did it take him 3 hours? I don't know, because he was learning. Chill. Chill. Sometimes, like, it, you know, chill. All right, let's look at everybody's chocolate chip cookies. Wowie, 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 wowie. Uh-oh, I see some issues here already. We've got some have issues. By the way, regardless, you did a great job. Regardless what I say when I give feedback here, you did a really good job and you tried. But I give feedback when looking at these cookies so then you can learn a little bit too, okay? I see some issues. This person made spinach dip. That's not a cookie. Bit of an issue. Bit of an issue. They are so big. Yours are so big, they're not baked long enough. They are not baked long enough. You'd be much happier giving them another minute, maybe 2. But they look great and they probably taste really good. Okay. These look yum. These look really good. Also could have stand another minute, I would say. These look good. They almost look a little dry. You might have put too much flour. I did 14 minutes. Then your oven is just a little slow or a little low. It's okay. It happens. It looks like a little too much flour. Also, for the record, chat, when I look at these cookies, all you guys can say yum. Not enough flour. Yeah, could have used a little more flour. Can we do pog or no? You can also pog. But don't critique unless you've got a degree. Can I add flour to my dough once it's in the fridge? Yeah, you can. These look great. These look really good. I think I got a step wrong. You were making different cookies. You weren't with the class. Ooh, these look great. Yummy. A little flat, but still delicious. Okay. Could have used a little more flour. First batch. Yes, those look great. They could have used another minute in the oven.
Bloop. Sly, I am never here in time.
I think yours are lacking a little flour. But they look good. Took them out early, have more to go in, good recipe. Yay! Yeah, those look great. Ooh, yummy. Those look good. Forgot to take a pic before I stuffed one down my gullet. That looks yummy. I did just hear a bang. I think everything's okay. Might have undercooked them a little, but happy little accident. Oh no, these look great. Almost all the cookies are square. I don't know what you're talking about. They're fine. You're good. Just space them out a little more. Those look good though. Ooh, they did M&Ms. Yum. Ooh, volcanic. You might get the handshake. You might get the gold star. They turned out so good. Yours are also really good. These are great. These look gorgeous.
I've been using your recipe since the last cookie bake-along. It's so good.
Yay, I'm happy you like it. One with the arrow. This is my fave. That's so funny. That is a good cookie. Good choice. Good choice on a fave. Those look great. Ooh, a little more flour and you'll be perfect. Made one regular and one gluten-free. Both taste good. I don't like gluten-free spread so much. Gluten-free sucks. Gluten-free, so the whole thing about gluten is gluten creates these little strings that holds it together, right? So without gluten, you don't have anything holding it together. So it kind of sucks. So it's hit or miss, really. Sometimes you can add some extra cornstarch and that'll help it hold together a little more. But gluten-free flour is really hit or miss. Okay. Kelly gets a handshake. Kelly, those look perfect. Those are gorgeous. Those are gorgeous. Came out tasting delicious. Second batch, a bit better than the first, but still delicious. Yep. Okay, look at all your cookies. Ooh, pugs, these are a close second. Those look really good too. These look great. Mine were a little too big, but still tasty. Could have stood another minute, I would say too. And a little longer in the fridge, but good. Oh my God, look at you. Wait, is this a real picture or did he steal this off of Google? Because that is a lot of cookies. That is way more than this recipe makes. Sausage? But if you made those and you maybe doubled the recipe, killed it, I'd be surprised though. You're able to bake that many by that time. P-dubs, those look great. Got some chunky boys. Those look amazing. Big, beautiful gluten-free boys. Oh, see? So sometimes it depends on the gluten-free flour mix too. So you could always ask this person which gluten-free flour they used. Grandma approved. Those look amazing. Great. Add a few more chocolate chips. You did big chocolate chips. Second batter much better than first. Hell yeah. Okay, these are perfect. They are perfect. Way to go. Dough, catching up. Got here late. Totally fine. Look at that. Point Crow. How do you kick someone? Sunset stars, those look great. You can see the difference in size. Really helped you there. I think my cookies turned out weird. Tina, those look good. Marisol, those look really good. I think I did things wrong. I don't think you followed the recipe. I think that's something else. Second batch. You got a bit of a funky monkey here. Something happened along the way. I think your butter was potentially melted. You got some funky monkey, but as long as they taste good, Moop. Second batch, that looks great. Here are mine. Okay, look at you. Okay, the plating, 10 out of 10. Giving plating points there. My oven sucks. Your oven is definitely uneven, but that's okay. They look great. Got lost in the sauce. Okay, yeah, looks like, oh, 6. Ooh, okay. Oh, wow. You got big chocolate chips. Maybe chocolate chunks, huh? Okay. All right. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think this was our recipe. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. I think, well, this second batch. First one's too big. 49 people baked along today. I'm pretty sure that's a record. I think that's our most participated bake along ever. Huge! Yay! Well, now that you did cookies, guys, now that you've done cookies, surely you'll be able to do the next bake along, right? So just so you know, bake-alongs get posted in the Discord under baking stream ingredients. I post them in here. I let you know if you need to buy anything specific. I usually do an estimated time commitment, but you buy everything, you show up to stream like you normally do, and then you learn how to make them. So if you're interested, we won't have a bake-along next week because I'll be out of town, but then the next week they'll be back. So. Awesome. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had cookies in the oven this whole time though. Oops, and they're done. They actually look perfect. Oh, wow. Just 3 perfect cookies. Look at those bad boys. And they'll deflate a little bit because we like to leave the inside gooey. Cute. Yum. Well, join the Discord if you want to do a bake along, everybody. Also, exciting news, the speed run cookie video should be going up this week, and Warden spent a really long time on it. So, like worked really hard on it. Not like she spent a long time on it, like took forever. She spent a long time on it because it's really hard, and she worked really hard on it. So hopefully everyone will like that. We're trying really hard to make it a really big and good video. I've gotten advice from Point Crow and Alpharad and Smallant and the Woodwig. So hopefully it'll be a really fun video. It's definitely the hardest I've worked on a video in a long time. So hopefully it'll be good. Hopefully it'll be up this week. And tomorrow I'll be on Mouse's stream. And Tuesday we'll have a desktop stream, and then we'll be on Jason's stream. Wednesday we have late night with Cutie featuring Tina Kitten. So hopefully lots of fun stuff. Hopefully. I don't know. Late night is on Wednesday, yes. Thank you for the 16 months. And then hopefully I get on the airplane and go to my family reunion, but we'll see. Do you know what time you will be on Mouse's stream? I'm sure they will start before I get there, because I'll probably show up late and leave early, because I have wine about it and I have Pilates in the morning and stuff. It'll be posted when I'm live in the Discord. Is the best place to join if you want to know when I'm on other people's streams and stuff. Should I buy plastic or metal measuring? I always recommend metal. But all right, well that's all I have for you guys today.
And
Thank you for the
QT
21
helping
months.
Jason partnered as Pog.
Thank you for all the support lately. Thank you for liking the baking streams and stuff. Oh, don't spoil the mouse viewer. She teased an IRL and didn't say what it was. Ooh, I didn't know that. Yeah, frick. Oops. Shit. No, I feel so bad. Shit. Oh, I did not know. Oh, yeah, don't be weird about it. Someone narked on X the Everything app? No, I didn't know that. Ooh, will someone DM them and ask them to delete it? Be like, oh, sorry, be nice. Oh no, oh, I feel so bad. I didn't know. Oh crap, I feel so bad. Oh, crap, I feel so bad. All right, we're gonna raid Maya. I feel so bad, crap, I didn't know. No, I ruined it. Okay, well, fuck me. Okay, maybe I lied. I'm not going. Oh. All right. Ugh. I didn't know. All right, chat. Son said you stole XQC. What does that mean? All right, how do you store the baked cookies? Best thing to do is just in a Ziploc bag or in a container. Just make sure they're room temperature before you put them in a container. Because if you put them in a container when they're still hot, they'll get, the moisture will cause them to kind of crumble and stick to each other. So, all right. Bye, you guys. Thank you for all the support lately. I really appreciate the amount of you that have been here is crazy. So thank you guys very, very much. Schedule will be in the Discord and on the Twitter space. And I'll see you guys on my channel on Tuesday. Okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll raid Maya. All right. Have fun with Maya, chat. I'll see you later. Goodbye, goodbye.